Hello, hello, everybody, and welcome to the Beltway Book Club. I'm your host, Ellen Meny, and I am so excited to be here with my guest, Celeste Dador. She is the author of Stars, Stripes, and Summer Nights. Celeste, thanks so much for joining me.
Oh my goodness, I'm so excited to be here.
Yes, I'm so excited to have you here too.
Yeah.
This is such like a fun book, especially for DC, especially for the summer, especially for the 250th anniversary.
Yeah.
So talk to me about what Stars, Stripes, and Summer Nights is all about.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think you nailed it on the head. So my book is about Abby, who is this first daughter of the United States. She's picture perfect. And she really just wants a normal teen summer.
Right.
So, living in the White House, she's very buttoned up. She's got the Secret Service. And so she's got a summer bucket list. It has things like parties and staying up late, getting a brain freeze for once, and maybe even a first kiss.
I love it. I love it.
And so she, she has that bucket list. And then there's Gabriel, who is a small town photographer. And his family needs help saving their 4th of July festival. And so the two basically get together and they make a deal. He'll help her with her bucket list, which again includes that first kiss. Oh, yeah. That's a secret thing. And she'll help him with the festival. But yeah, thank you. And it's chock full of 4th of July festivities, like you mentioned, for the timing with America 250 coming up.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I feel like it's distinctly DC because, I mean, you live here.
Yes.
President's daughter. So this was actually inspired, I heard, by a photo of Sasha and Malia Obama in like 2016. Talk about that.
Yes. Just like a writer, I mean, just one day. So this book was inspired from a photo of President Obama's daughters.
Yeah.
And they were attending a state dinner at the White House. And I just remember the vibes and the feel of seeing them in these gorgeous gowns, and they were on the red carpet, and it was just so magical. But there was this very specific photo.
Okay, yeah.
So one of the guests was actor Ryan Reynolds. And this photo has Sasha, and she's looking completely starstruck.
You're right.
Like just pretty much like anyone else would be if you were talking to Ryan Reynolds. I mean, come on. But in the background, what really clinched it for me was her sister Malia, who was basically like, yeah, two thumbs up, And I was like, gosh, that is such a relatable human kind of teen moment. And it got me very interested in kind of the first daughters in the White House. I saw how the Bush twins were helping the Obama girls transition into the White House. Chelsea Clinton's Secret Service would wear plain clothes to blend in. And even Susan Ford had her prom at the White House, which was this is just great story. I actually got to meet one of the Susan Ford's ghostwriters. And she shared this story of how Susan Ford one day just jumped into her Mustang and just went right out of the White House gates and just really eluded her Secret Service detail. And I was just like, okay. But yeah, so that what inspired it. I really like the royal romance and just kind of adding like an American twist to it. And that's kind of where my story started.
I love that. And, obviously we're in D.C.
Yeah.
Have you worked in D.C. for a while?
I have,
Okay.
yeah. So,
So how much was inspired by, your time in D.C.?
Oh, so much about it.
Yeah.
I mean, when I wrote the story, this is first and foremost just it's a teen love story.
Right.
But being able to kind of set it here in the D.C. area, making sure that it's very very positive.
Yes.
It is public. I was saying to say public service, but also just kind of a positive, spin to the area, joyful, welcoming, and, I kind of thought of it as just kind of like a DC hug, if you will. So hopefully, you'll see the book and you'll kind of get the vibes. If you're a local here, you'll get it.
I'm already getting the vibes just from reading the synopsis, seeing the cover. It is like a warm hug. Like I want my summer to look like that cover, you know?
Yeah.
And so I want to talk about representation in the book. You're Filipino American.
Absolutely.
The mom of the first
Yes.
daughter is the first woman president.
Yes.
In the book. Talk about that. Talk about bringing that into the book, first woman president, and also bringing, being Filipino American.
Yeah. I wanted to bring, some aspects of my own American story into this book. Again, first and foremost, it's just this fun teen young adult romance, but being able to incorporate kind of my own American story. So seeing Abby's family in the White House and her mother, who is President Constance Alzona, and she is the first Filipino American, first generation American, like me, was kind of a nice nod. And then also I was able to mention my grandparents and kind of give a nod to their service to the country, and just really kind of, take the moment to have as part of the story, as part of my characters and their family, just again, like our American story. And I think it's really important now that we have America 250 and we're celebrating the founding of the country. So I think it was just a really nice, way to commemorate and celebrate.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite, like, part of this book, like a favorite kind of theme within it, or even like a favorite chapter?
Oh my gosh, there's so many. So I think, and because I just told, like, so for me, again, because this is it's a teen love story, but like being able to kind of have that DC feel. So there's kind of at the end of, oh gosh, I think it's chapter 2.
That's okay.
You know when you write this, it's like actually like months and months ago, right? You have to read it, and I'm actually in book 2 right now, but let me go back to book 1.
Understandable.
But yeah, so I thought that this was just kind of such a DC scene, because it's at the end of the state dinner, and her mom is, offering a champagne toast to the country that they're hosting. And all of the eyes are on the president, because of course, except for Gabriel, who's actually looking at Abby and toasting her. And it's really like this moment where she actually kind of feels seen, beyond being the first daughter.
Right.
And so that was just a real sweet moment in the book that stands out for me.
You saw me. I was like, that's so cute.
Hopefully.
I love this. Okay, my last question before we go to break.
Yeah.
Back in the day, I remember this movie, like My Date with the President's Daughter. Was there any inspiration?
Oh my stars! If Will Friedle and like Elizabeth, or if they're watching this, like, please come read my book. Yeah, 1000%. Okay, I mean, like, I'm a '90s rom-com girly, and like that was definitely an inspiration. It was so much fun.
Oh, I love that.
I know. We need to get the pink dress.
We do.
Oh,
absolutely.
My stars. Okay.
Let's work on that during break.
Yeah.
We
okay.
gotta go to commercials. Celeste, thank you.
Yeah.
When we come back, we'll have much more to talk about. Everybody stay tuned. We'll see you soon. Welcome back, everybody, to the Beltway Book Club. I am your host, Ellen Meny. I'm so excited to welcome back my guest, Celeste Dador. She's the author of Stars, Stripes, and Summer Nights. Celeste, thanks for joining me.
Yeah, I'm so happy to be here. So excited.
Yes, absolutely. We've had a great conversation about your book, which just came out. I want to talk about writing a book. So is this your first book? Is this your second, your third?
Did you hear me chuckle a little bit?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, definitely not the unicorn. This was the first book story. I believe this is actually the 5th manuscript I've written.
Okay, wow.
But that is just a testimony to the traditional publishing process.
Yeah.
And so, and which can be long. And, and I tell this to writers all the time that, there's many paths of being published, and self-publishing is one of them, which you can do yourself perfectly great.
Yeah.
If you want to do traditional publishing, meaning that you have your book from like a publishing house like Penguin Random House or HarperCollins, like that, that's the traditional route, and that requires getting an agent, and then that also requires the agent selling your book to an editor. So.
It's a long process.
Yeah, I know.
But you're here.
I know.
Here.
Long sigh.
I know. Deep sigh. Long sigh. In terms of writing a book, are you a planner or are you a pantser?
Oh, I love that. So the other term in the writing community is like plotter. So planner, plotter.
Oh, I like that. Okay.
Yeah. I know. It's just a little writing community lingo. But yeah, so I'm a plantser. Okay. So like, I know I'm just going to throw all these like random terms at you, but yeah, just think kind of in between like a plotter and a pantser. So like a pantser, fly by the seat, you just write the story. Plotter, like, and I have like writing friends who are like on both kind of, sides, where they're just like, I'm just going to write a story. And then my planner friends are like, I've got these sticky notes and they're all organized, and it looks like kind of like a crime scene in the back of the room.
With the string?
Yeah, with the string. I know, exactly. That's not me. So, but I'm just kind of in the middle, because I do like to know, where the story's going to go. And so I'll have like your basic outline. But if the characters or the moment, take me elsewhere, I'm flexible. It's not the end of the world. If like I planned this for Act 3, and
I love that.
These kids will just do these things to you.
Kids are running around.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Do you have any advice for people who want to write a book?
Oh, so many. Yeah, I think probably the three pieces of advice I would share is, first, like finish your book because that, I know, dead serious though,
Yeah,
because there's
yeah.
the amount of people who say they want to write a book but don't finish it. Because if you don't finish your book, then you don't have a product to, try to get your literary agent and so forth, or to self-pub if you go that route. Just kind of expect that there's going to be more low days than highs. So like it's, you gotta, be aware that there's going to be a lot of rejection kind of, so getting that tough skin is pretty important. And then probably like the most valuable piece of advice is finding your writing community. And I was able to do that here in the DC area through an organization called SCBWI, which is the Society for Children's Book Writers and Illustrators.
Oh, nice.
I know we're in DC. Like there's a group for every. You know what I mean? It's
That's
like
true, and it's a good thing. It's,
Yeah,
everybody has their place.
yeah, everyone has their place,
Yeah.
exactly. But I know, so find your club, find your people. But I mean, not only would it help just improve your craft by working with other writers, but also again, kind of that, again, the days are long, but having that moral support in your friends is just really important to get through.
Excellent
Yeah.
advice.
Yeah.
I want to talk about books
Okay.
because obviously you write books. Are you a big reader?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you have to. Oh,
You
but
have
that's
to.
like actually that's advice for. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ellen. Like honestly, you have to read. Like if you want to
It's
be a
true.
writer, you need to be a reader. Yeah. Absolutely.
I totally agree
Yeah.
with you. Is there a book from your childhood that like made you a writer?
Yeah. Well, I think, and it kind of dovetails to like I was talking about, just kind of feeling seen in kind of your stories.
Yeah.
And so I remember in middle grade just finding it's by Tamara Pierce and it's Atlanta, the First Adventure.
Yes.
And for me, finding like a plucky female heroine, like just as the main character, felt me feel really seen. And so like that was pretty pivotal for me. And then in the romance space, I just kind of laugh because, like, sometimes kids are reading a little bit up in the adult space. But I might have picked up a Jude Devereaux or,
It happens.
It happens. But yeah, but like for middle grade, I mean, Tamara Pierce, like I actually got to meet one of her editors recently, and just like
Wow.
I cried, and she was like, "People do that." And I'm like, yeah, people do.
And somebody's
Yeah.
going to come up to you and probably start crying at some point.
Exactly.
So get ready.
Oh, wait, me?
Yeah.
No.
As an author. Oh, I believe it. It'll happen.
Actually, Ellen, sorry to I do side stories, but I had my event, one of my events, I had 4 events on my launch weekend.
Yes.
Someone made me this bracelet.
It's so cute. I see. That's, you know what? That's like one step away from crying.
No, yeah, I know. I was like, you made me this bracelet. She read my book and loved the story.
That's
so
incredible.
thank you.
It's a testament to the power of your writing.
Thank you. Yeah.
And I love that. That's
Sorry.
so cool. No, it's awesome. I wanted to talk about the fact that you were also on the pilot of a writing reality show
Oh, gosh.
called America. What is it? America's Next Great Author.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
Oh gosh, the journeys of a writer. So, so this was a show, and like you mentioned, it was the pilot. But kind of think about like American Idol, like
Yes.
but for writers.
For writers.
Yeah, and so it was created by the book doctors. So I'll shout them out, and Kwame Alexander of Kidlit fame, and they wanted to put together a show that had authors basically pitching a panel of judges their books with the hope of getting published. So it's like American Idol, but like we're doing our books. And so yeah, I mean it was amazing, and I think that people are like, oh, reality shows and they're so competitive, but like this was like the Great British Bake Off. Do you know what I mean? Where everyone was like best buddies.
Oh, I love that.
I know, and people are like, so how do you like pitch your book? And I can tell you, like, people were there. Like, I was there with a rom-com myself. It was another Asian American one, which it's in the drawer. Maybe I'll pull it back out one day.
Yeah.
But so people were there with fiction stories. People were there with memoirs, and so you got some real fun and interesting like biographical stories of people. Just their coming of age. Some were funny. Some were very serious. But you really got the human element of the writers. And so we all get together in like this hotel and, before the show. And I just remember someone busted their ukulele. We had some from Hawaii. And it was just like, again, like the Great British Bake Off, but everyone was just so warm and supportive. And yeah, I can tell you, like, pitching your book in front of people like Jason Reynolds.
Ooh,
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I just it. I don't know. I'm probably I couldn't give it justice, but it was like a lot of fun, but also a little scary.
No, I can imagine.
Yeah.
But very cool. Well, thank you for telling me about it. I had to get the scoop. And we got to go to break, but when we come back, I want to hear what you have in store for the future, all sorts of good stuff. So everybody stay tuned. We will be right back with more Beltway Book Club. See you soon. Welcome back, everybody, to the Beltway Book Club. I'm your host, Ellen Meny. I'm so excited to have my guest here with me today, Celeste Dador. She's the author of Stars, Stripes, and Summer Nights. Celeste, it's been so fun talking with you.
Yeah.
I want to know what's next for you. You just came out with this book, so naturally people are going to be like, what's next? What's next?
Oh,
What do you have going on?
Yeah, absolutely. So for writing, my next book is in the adult space. So it's adult rom-com. It's called Merry Xmas. And basically the premise is that it's a Christmas rom-com. It's a time loop. And she acts like ex-boyfriend. She relives Christmas Eve every day, but with a different boyfriend until she finds the one. And so that one's coming out end of September. And it's under, so I'm doing my adult books under CC Dador, but...
Okay.
So that's next. And then I'm also part of an anthology with other Filipino-American romance authors called Love at the Fiesta. And that was super exciting for me, too, because as a writer, I wanted to be part of this group.
Right.
And so to be actually pulled in and now being one of the contributing authors, I'm like, I made it. There we go.
Awesome.
And that's coming out actually at the end of this month. So
you are booked and busy.
Yeah. And I also have a young adult I can't talk about yet. So... Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Well, but like I said, like after like what I started in 2018.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So like, and I sold my first book in 2024.
Right.
It's been a long time. So
absolutely. Well, I'm excited for you. I'm excited for all these books to be coming out. Let's talk about events.
Oh yeah.
What do you have going on? And I know you've got some things in store for July 4th.
Oh, absolutely. It's a 4th of July holiday romance. But yeah, so my next upcoming events, so I'll be at Loyalty Bookstores in D.C. I'm doing an AANHPI Heritage Month panel there. So that'll be on the Friday the 29th at 7 o'clock at Loyalty. I'll be at the Filipino American Festival the Saturday the 30th, so the day after.
Wow.
And then I'm very excited to be at Politics and Prose on June 5th with my good author friend Christy Boyce, who is also an imprint author, and she does Roles in Rivalry. That's her latest release. And I know Christy from way back. We've had our first literary agent together. So we have a history, and it's just, again, it's just all kind of coming together where it's like, you know, with your friends, and now it's like you're doing events together.
I love that.
Yeah, it's wild.
That's a beautiful thing.
It is. It's wild.
And then let's talk about July 4th.
Oh, yes.
Because I know you're also booked and busy that day.
Oh, yes. So I will be here in the D.C. area. It's the 4th of July in America 250. So I'll be at the Georgetown Barnes & Noble. They're having like a 4th of July festivity, so I'll be there in the morning, I think around 11. It's on the website.
It's on the website.
It's on the website, so Georgetown Barnes & Noble. And then get this, I will be, also at 1 o'clock at the Barnes & Noble on F Street, just downtown, which is like, I mean, it's just kind of surreal, Ellen, because I'll just be like blocks away from the White House where my story takes place, you know, the National Mall and all the festivities there. And so just kind of really feeling like I'm in the heart of like the 4th of July is just, it's really special.
That is so cool. And I know there's going to be a ton of people in DC. I know people are going to be picking up your book. Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so if people want to buy your book, how can they do that? And where can people find you online if they want to follow you?
Oh, great. Yeah. So I'll start with the online. I'm on Instagram. That's probably the most active, and it's at Celeste Dador, so it's easy, just my first and last name. And then as far as the book, it's at every major retailer, so Barnes, Amazon, so forth. And of course, I should plug bookshop.org to support the indies, but you'll find links everywhere.
Absolutely. And my last question for you is, what do you hope people get out of your book?
Oh, gosh. I hope that they have like a warm, cozy escape. And because this is a DC show, like I want to say this one's for you. I mean, it's been an interesting time to say the least.
Yeah.
And I think that having a positive, joyful kind of DC story that celebrates public service, the American story, the office of the presidency, even without, getting too into the, any kind of conflict. I think just kind of keeping it positive and joyful is what I was aiming for. So hopefully it's a big warm hug, DC.
I mean, as I said before, the cover looks like a big warm hug. You got fireworks, a beautiful house. Are those little Secret Service workers in the background?
Isn't that amazing, the detail that they have? They have Nessa and Shaw back there. I know, I had to kind of do a little peek there. I'm like, oh, there's my Secret Service agents. But yeah, they did a fantastic job. But yeah, I mean, and I also keep saying, like, if you're, just to plug my book a little bit more, that's what I should be doing. But if you really like the summer vibes, or The Summer I Turned Pretty, or The Charm of the Gilmore Girls as well, I think you'll be really happy in my pages. So.
Absolutely. Well, I can't wait to dive in. We have to go, but right before we go, I need to mention your earrings are your book.
They are.
They are your book cover. That's incredible.
Yeah,
I just noticed it. Flashing for the camera. Boom. All right. Well, Celeste, thank you so much. It was so fun to talk with you, and congrats on your book.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, my agent got me these for a debut present. So thank
fun.
You, Anne.
I love it. I love it. All right, everybody, thanks so much for joining us. We will see you next time. Have a great one.